Unless you want to hide
Hey,
yourself.
everybody, this is Dr. J and Spike, streaming live
Hello,
from
everybody.
New York, or should I say Professor Spike?
Spike, just don't call me late for dinner.
Just don't call me Ray.
Yeah, just don't call me Ray.
Just don't call me
He doesn't
Ray.
have to call me Johnson.
Yeah, just don't call me Ray. Any thoughts?
So everybody could see our
What do you think
chart
of
right
SIGA?
away.
You think monkeypox is still worth indulging in a bet on SIGA? I don't think so. Do you?
Monkeypox. Isn't
I
that
think
going to
it's
be?
dying down a little.
It's going to be like Zika.
Yeah, let's forget about SIGA. Forget it. Pass. Dan says that
Yeah.
BCRX is under 14. Yeah, but it's going to 18. So I wouldn't worry about that one, Dan. Of course, my opinions and
Unless you want to buy some now.
our opinions are strictly our own, right? And they're not.
I don't even have an opinion.
It's not investment advice by any means. But
I stopped having an opinion in February.
I am holding mine at least. I'm not going to sell any until 18. 1788. That gap fill will happen. So I'm confident. The weakness is just weakness along with the market. So
You're talking about the S&P or something else.
BCRX under 14.
Oh, BCRX. Well, I'll put that up in a little while.
I'm not worried about
Yeah, neither am I actually.
that. Reverse split. Yeah, I don't like any stock that's undergoing reverse split. Pass.
Oh,
As
well,
soon as
do we
you
have a
say,
choice?
as soon as you say reverse split to me, I'm not interested. I got enough other bios that I could play without reverse splits. So that means Athesis, I'm not interested.
Yeah, well,
Means MindMed, MindMed, not interested.
right.
Anything reverse splitting, I'm not. It's not my cup of tea. 99 out of 100. No, 9 out of 10 times you're going to lose money.
Hmm.
Jackie's with us.
Oh,
So take a look at the chart you got here right now.
okay. We got here
Originally, Arjun and
S&P.
a couple of months ago, when the market was collapsing, we both agreed that the market would bottom when it bottomed already, June 16th. I think our predictions were the end of June. We were talking about the 200-day moving average as being a near-term top, and then it would retreat down to about 400. And so far, that's exactly what happened. So if it doesn't go down much more than where it is now, we're on the money. I hedged my bet a little bit, so to speak, last week. I said anything from 397 to 402 I would be correct.
Uh-huh.
I want to give myself 5-point leeway. And also 397 is a 50% retrace from
I want
June,
to put the actual SPY so your numbers actually make
from
sense.
June 16th to the other day when it topped at the 200. That was 431, correct? The recent top
Right
was
here. Yes.
431 and change.
431.73.
If you go to draw and you do fib
Uh-huh.
and you
Oh,
catch,
you like those fibs, right?
yeah, if you do draw and fib,
All right. See, Dr. J's
uh,
going to teach us how to do something that all of us should already know how to do, especially
yeah.
me, since I've been doing this
And
forever.
now put your thing at the 431, top of the
Yep.
top, exactly the top.
Yep. Got it.
Yeah, and then go down to the 362. To the
Right here.
zero should be at the 362 level.
362. Where
Yeah,
was that?
lower.
When did that happen?
That was June 16th, if you know where June 16th is.
Yeah, it's right there.
You got 362?
Yep.
Okay, so now you have your fib retracement, which is what's halfway, right below where we are, right?
Mm-hmm.
What is it? Can you read it? 390.
This one here.
390.
399.29.
50%. Where it says 50%.
Yeah, 399.29.
390 what?
399.
I thought it was a little lower, more like 397.5, but maybe you didn't draw it perfect.
Maybe I didn't do a good job in
You
finding.
did good enough. So that's why I think that's why I lowered my estimate a little bit. I'm thinking the 50% retrace might be better than the 401 level, which I originally talked about.
Gotcha. Well, I mean, if you know, there may be a little bit of a
I mean,
turnaround.
it's cutting
Yeah,
it.
the bloodletting for what Powell had to say.
The
has been
truth of the
tough.
matter is, you can't cut these things. You can't play with a slide rule on the market anyway. So you got to have a little give. You know who likes to hit it on the nose all the time, both directions? Professor Omar. He loves to hit it on the nose.
Yeah, well,
He's an egotist that way, wants to hit it on the nose.
I'll tell him you said that, but he's probably listening.
Yeah, no, I think he's away on vacation now.
Okay, well, I'll tell him tomorrow.
Jiggly, I hope Jiggly's doing well. Oh, that's funny.
Time to bail is what he says.
That's funny. Jiggly thought we hit it big.
Yeah, and it's right, exactly.
I don't know if he's kidding us or what.
Well, he's been so obsessed with ATHX that, you know.
It's tough to be a bag holder on that one. I mean, that one. I mean, I took enough. I lost enough money, but at least I got out with something.
Yeah, well, I guess some of us get to keep our dignity.
Yeah. You know, the trouble, Jiggly, with bio in general is dilution, right? I mean, that's the big problem with bio. And at a time when interest rates are rising, and you can't go to the credit markets for money, it's tighter and tighter, right? You got to pay through the nose. So it becomes the only alternative becomes dilution. And that's rough. That's why in this environment, I'm trying to limit my exposure to Biotech.
Oh, that's wise. So actually, I'm looking at your list of what you want to see.
Uh-huh.
I think the XBI should come next because
Yeah, the XBI actually bounced off the 50. I think it was 8509. I don't remember. Let's take a look.
Yeah, let's see. Well,
What's the low of the day today?
83.96.
So what's
That's
the
right
low?
around the lows. The lows were 83.50.
All right, and what's the 50-day moving average?
The 50-day moving average right here is 83.96.
All right, so basically it bounced off of that. Where did it close?
Yes, because we saw that. I think if we were talking last time, we were talking about some sort of Zoom trend here and some sort of deviation.
Yeah, but it broke that Zoom channel to the downside.
Yeah, it did. It did. And so
But
now
the good news is that it seems to have bounced off of the 50.
The 50.
So as long as it doesn't close below the 50, it's still a possibility that Biotech will have a move up. But look at this slightly negative trend line, which is your purple line here.
That's the 100.
Is that the 100?
That's the 100.
Okay. So that's serving as support.
As a base support here during the bad times.
Yeah.
It'd be nice if 50 was support.
Yeah. Well, the XBI shows some hope. Some hope.
And where the XBI goes, so does the IWM.
That's correct.
Actually, I'm going to take a look at that today.
Go ahead.
I know you had a couple other things on your list.
You got the reins, so to speak, you know.
Yeah, well, since we're doing indices. Again, this one not as drastic in terms of the 50.
I like this hook on the 50 crossing the 100 soon.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to happen soon, huh?
Yeah, Jackie loves those golden crosses or whatever they're called.
All right. Well, then again, where there's life, there's hope here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I was actually thinking of picking up a couple more once I saw the market was going down.
Dan is asking about VBIV. VBIV gave us a little bit of a thrill when it broke 100 and ran a little bit, but it's back down, I believe.
Well, it's
And
pennies.
Chiggy is talking about VBIV.
Oh, here's VBIV now. Let's give it a little closer
It
view.
went below the 50, not good, or whatever this line is. I think it's
Which
the
one?
50. It closed below the 50 today.
Yeah, close below to 50. Indeed.
Throw her
All
out. They're throwing out VBIV. VBIV is being thrown out.
right, there we go. It's out of the show.
Yeah.
You're out of here.
DRLL, anyone? No, I haven't been drilling. Have you been drilling?
I have not.
Give it a look. We'll give it a look.
Thrive.
It's US Energy. Energy has been doing well.
This is a very new stock, huh?
Yeah, it looks like an ETF, right? Is it some kind of ETF? I don't know.
Well, I mean, it looks like it's got an upward
It's an
trend.
energy play, whatever it is, and it's moving on up. It looks like you could buy this one as a Momo play and look for a small pop. I don't know too much about this particular ETF, but the chart is good. Want to play it? Play it.
Now you had on your list Mara, NWBO,
Mara
Anovis.
bounced nice. Mara's the one that really impressed me. It hit exactly the 50 and bounced off of it.
Let's look at that one. What do these guys do?
I know Bitcoin was up on the day.
Oh, this is another one of the coin plays.
Well, it's a miner, Bitcoin miner.
Yeah,
You see,
they're not. Oh, they do.
it actually hit the exact number on the 50 and
Yep.
bounced off of it. And Mara is, it's one that I picked at the beginning of the year. I liked it then and much higher price. If and when Bitcoin starts moving up, this one will move up double and triple percentage wise. So I like this.
You're still bullish. You're still bullish the bitcoins.
Well, no, I sold half my cryptos. What was it? Last Friday when the market got really weak. I sold half my crypto. But I'm looking, only temporarily. I aim to get back in.
Good.
Um,
Anthony Scaramucci is very bullish on this stuff. If you watch CNBC.
Yeah, Padufa on blue. Let's do the other ones I wrote. Anovis is up on the day.
Yeah, we'll do a Novus.
Anovis, they started.
It's been a disappointment.
But they started the phase 3 Parkinson's trial.
All right, so let's see if that's shown.
I think they dosed the first patient.
It's been in these doldrums for the longest time.
I like it now. Now that they're actually doing the phase 3 trial, they increased their number of sites from Florida and Washington to include they had 2 sites. Now they have about 7 sites, and they're adding sites. Meek is with us. Meek is so nice. He calls us gentlemen. Not too many people call us that.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. Those are only the people who don't know me.
Yeah. This is one of my favorites. I'm so happy I picked this one up early. Capricorn.
No. Which one?
Capricorn is one of my favorites.
Oh, are we looking at
Novus? Novus, so in my mind, is undervalued. It's a very interesting phase 3 study.
Weren't we paying in the 40s for this one?
Like if a Novus opens up a clinical site in Manhattan or Long Island, I might enroll.
Oh, well, there you go. Sure.
Yeah, the phase 3 on Parkinson's looks promising. And I'm very reluctant to do those kind of things, but
right.
I would take a shot with that one.
Well, I mean, so generally speaking, you're not into trials, or it's just.
Well, I did. I actually participated in a trial for the microclip for the mitral valve. I
Uh-huh.
was number 24 or something like that. Number 18, I don't know, phase two. And it didn't work very well because they had to go through several iterations of the clip to actually get it to work.
Uh-huh.
But it did no harm, really. And the phase two data that I can surmise on Anovis seemed benign. There were like no serious adverse events and
Right.
very few adverse events, and it seemed like there was benefit. In
Well, I
fact,
mean, the slides look good, but I
in fact,
remember at
the
that time.
woman we had a woman on the show from the phase two study.
That's right. I remember.
Yeah, and she was very enthusiastic
Yeah,
about
she's
how it
very
made
happy.
her feel. All right, so Capricorn has been making daily new highs,
All right, so
and
that's
we
what
like
this
that. You know, in this
CAR.
environment, for any company to make a new
Oh, look
high
at this. Very
every
nice.
single day says a lot for the company. So I
Right.
don't care if this is Biotech or what it is. I'm glad I own it.
Yeah,
I'm
this one's off to the
not
races.
I'm not selling. At this point, I'm a little reluctant to add because it's had a nice run. So
You got a
I'm
you got
sitting
a bit,
on
a
it.
bit of parabolic move over here.
I'm sitting on it. I'm
Nice.
sitting on a decent position. I'm happy enough with it. And if people have been following the show, every so often I talk about the virtues of this company.
Hmm.
So it's not like I'm surprising you that I own this one, right?
Right.
And the main reason like I said early on, to be in it is Duchenne muscular dystrophy. I said early on I wasn't in it for the trial on odds. I had a feeling that would not work. Uh, Mika wants to know what I think about architase. I know that's Parkinson's medicine. The inhibitase pharmaceuticals. Yeah, I mean that one is interesting also, but I think the Novus trial is more better rooted in the theoretical underpinnings for that study is more proven than the inhibit kinase, whatever it's called. Can't say that one.
Hmm.
But I know I like IKT. I made money on it. I bought it at 80 cents and sold it at 98 cents. And I'm looking to get back. I've been thinking on and on. I've been thinking about getting back in. And they had a recent uh, okay to go ahead from the FDA for, I think, chronic leukemia, CLL, whatever it is.
Hmm.
I'm not, some kind of another indication. So it's interesting. Um,
So you have listed. Let's see. You also have NWBO
so let's make it clear.
and
I
SPGI.
very much like this one. I personally am not adding, but if it pulls back on like to the lead to what is this? The
To the
100?
nine.
What moving average is this?
That's the
200?
nine.
Huh?
That's the nine. Your favorite.
Or the 9? I
Oh,
like
did you have I
I like
missed the show? Did you switch numbers?
I like the 12, but that's
Oh, you
beside.
did 12 now. Okay. You see what happens, folks.
Oh,
You
actually,
missed the show. You missed a couple of shows, and this is what happens.
all right. Anyway, 9, 12. It seems to be serving as support,
Yeah.
and it's getting further away from the other averages. So it's looking very bullish, extremely bullish. This is if you want to open a position, I'd wait for a drop down to say the low of the day 4 candles ago. What is that?
Right here, this one.
Yeah, that would be a good entry.
Yeah, 514.
Yeah, that would be an entry. But I don't have to enter because I have a nice.
Yeah, because you've been in this forever.
Yeah, not forever, but a couple of maybe a couple of years.
Oh, taking a bit of a
Since
run.
COVID, right? Since COVID, I've been
Oh,
since
yeah.
yeah. I think originally I got in because of the COVID, but then I realized they're a Duchenne muscular dystrophy play,
Right.
so that's really why I like it.
Wow. Hey,
Um,
you've had a nice roller coaster ride since COVID.
yeah, yeah, and finally it took out a key high the other today, right?
Yes, seems so. Right.
So
Looks like
it's
we're off to the races.
yeah, if it takes out the high going back here, going back one, two, three peaks, not four, but three, yeah,
This one,
right there, then it's off to the races. What high is that?
576.
Yeah, 576
Oh,
needs
we
to.
already pieced that.
Did
We
it
already made
close
that.
above? Did it close above it?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We're above that right here.
576, we closed above
The
that.
high was 599 so far.
What was the close? 580.
The close was 580. Yes,
Then I like it. I think we run to the peak, the next peak,
right, which is this one here. Right,
to the next peak over.
right. 622.
Yeah, I think we very likely we run up there because this was a lot of resistance right at this level here. It looks good.
Yeah, it
Good.
really does.
Okay, what was my third Biotech? I know her.
NWBO.
Nubo, yeah, Northwest Bio. I'm sorry. Mika likes that one. Mika, do you still like that one?
We still have a lot of fans of this one for
Oh,
what.
Mika corrected me. It's not CLL, it's CML.
Yeah, it didn't make sense to me either. Okay, but I didn't want to say anything. CML.
Well, I'm not an expert on all these initials, you know.
Nor am I. We've already made it clear that we're not doctors.
No, and
I
there's
mean,
too
not
many.
medical
There's
doctors anyway.
too many initials.
Yeah.
Couple that with the four letters, the four letter acronyms for every, symbols for every
Yeah,
Nasdaq.
like BCRX and
Yeah, I mean, give me a break.
AMZN.
Too many letters.
Who can keep track of all these four-letter
I
acronyms?
mean, it's all right. So this is what stock is this again?
This is NWBO.
Oh yeah, okay. So it bounced off resistance. Could not get through today. We want
Yeah,
another
it's
chance.
funny because if you look this way, you actually think there's a lot of action going on.
We want another chance to break through that moving average. What moving average is that one?
This
Your
one,
colors are different than my colors. What can I tell you?
that's the 100.
That's 100.
Yes.
All right, so it's got to break through the 100, and then we ought to be able to.
It touched the 100 on its high.
Yeah, then you got this peak back here in July.
Right here, yeah.
What's that?
82 cents.
82 pennies. Yeah,
82
so
pennies.
we really want to take out 82 pennies and run to back over a dollar. Why not?
Right.
I mean, when you
Yeah,
have stocks that are that can persist to make new highs every day in a down market like we've been experiencing
true
over the
that.
last few days, it's very, very impressive. So I'm really impressed by NWBO and Capricorn and even Innovis. I like them. And of course, Sava took a hit today. I don't know why, but Sava, you got to buy it on dips. Sava, you buy on the dippy
Right, buying the dips.
dues.
So yeah, this is
Buy the
a lot of
dipperoo.
divergence over in here.
Buy the dipperoo. So we want to. This is another positive cross.
Well, there was another piece of news about another, not insider, but another officer buying
Well, you
pulling
also
money
have
out.
the 50 crossing the 100, don't you?
We certainly do.
So there's a lot of interesting technical reasons why this area should hold, where it's crossing. What number is that at?
Right here,
Yeah,
2385.
yeah, that should hold. So what did it close at today? 26.
2612.
Yeah, I mean, I like it. You nibble a little here. If it drops down to the support area, you buy some more.
There you go.
I've been accumulating on the dips, so I might add a little bit more if it dips down to the 50. I like this one. And Mika says he still likes NWBO. All right, Matt Bucket's talking
Yeah,
about
the
Bed
meme
Bath and
stock of the
Beyond.
month.
Bed Bath and Beyond is a rocket some of the days, and some of the other days it falls back to Earth.
Right. It's either a rocket or a racket.
One or the other, I don't know. You want to take a quick look at BBBY?
Sure.
BBBY. When was the last time you went into that
BABY,
store?
baby.
You ever shopped that store?
Which one?
BBBY, Bed Bath and Beyond.
Yes.
They give coupons. Everyone's online with the coupon.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Whenever I need dish towels.
it closed above one of your moving averages.
Well, let's see. This is actually the 9.
Yeah. I'm
This is
confused.
the 100. That's the 200, and that's the
The
50.
bottom one is the 50, so it
Yes.
closed above the 200. Is that right?
The 200 is right here.
Yeah, so it closed above the 200.
Close just at it.
Okay, just add it. Just add it.
Mm-hmm.
It's a nice candle. Well, what did it close at? What's the
It
actual?
certainly is a nice candle.
What's the actual price?
13.35.
All right. I mean, this is a
Today. I mean, a 25% gain, but
this is a meme stock, and basically, I usually stay away from these. So I know the fundamentals are god awful on this one.
right.
They want to spin off their baby business. Bye bye baby.
Oh, bye bye baby says,
They
right?
want to go bye bye baby.
Right. Bye bye baby.
They really want to go bye bye baby. All right. What else did I advertise today that we'd look at? Anything?
Let's see. I think we looked. There's one actually that I didn't know what that was. Let's take a look. It was SPGI.
SPGI. I buy this one whenever the market dips. I just add to my collection. I never talk about this one because it's a relatively dull,
Yeah.
high price stock.
Oh, yeah, it looks like the last time.
That I own for a long time. Occasionally I add to it because it just moves up. Doesn't seem to move down that much.
I don't know why this is still here. I thought I cleared everything.
I think they provide services to investment hedge funds and stuff. Not sure what they do. Research, whatever it is.
Whatever they did, they had a bad day yesterday.
Yeah, you got a positive cross of the 50 with the 100 on this one.
Right here, yeah.
Yeah, and
despite the bad day.
And I bought it. I added today because it looked like a good spot to add.
Yeah, it does actually, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's why I added today. So that's it. I mean, we covered a fair amount of ground. So we're bullish Capricorn. We're bullish Mara. We're bullish Anovis. We're bullish IK. I know that.
Right. I'm still a little bullish IWM.
We're bullish IWM. We're bullish a lot of things, all with the proviso that I am right about 397 holding.
Right.
If 397 doesn't hold, then I will have to take other measures.
Then we'll need a mop bucket for all the tears.
Then I'll need a mop bucket, yeah. So here's to 397 holding, okay?
Yep.
And for better days ahead, despite the Fed trying.
Like I said, I think we pretty much digested what he had to say and all of its nuance.
Yeah, I mean, he pissed me off on Friday. Whenever he spoke.
We're still gonna raise stock. We're still gonna raise things anyway.
Yeah, I mean, he said with all his bullshit, he's only going to do 50 points in September, probably.
Right, exactly.
All right, everybody, have a great one.
Bye-bye, everybody.